He just can't. It's kind of sad. Sets the screen, down low, dunks it all over Grayson Allen. What a play. Hello everybody, Cooper here, and welcome back to my NBA franchise here on NBA 2K26 with the Phoenix Suns. Today's a big day because we're going to be going up against Devin Booker for the first time since we traded him. I know originally I said I was going to go through to the 31st of December, but I've decided to skip forward, go a little bit further into the season, just over 3 weeks into the future. We're going to go to January 19th. We're going to be playing Brookyln in Brookyln as our game for today. But before we get into today's game, there's been a few trades around the league. I'm going to quickly run through them. The first deal actually involves us. We sent Ozo, Iguodaro, and Isaiah Livers off to the Miami Heat for 2 future second rounders and Simone Fontecchio. I have since waived Fontecchio. There is a specific reason that I have done this. I will show you shortly. The second trade is that of Nikola Vucevic and Javon Carter, as well as 2 second rounders being traded to the Pistons for Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart, and Ron Holland. The Pistons need another backup center, and the Bulls are not very good, so they pick up a nice, young, talented player in Ron Holland, who the Pistons actually aren't playing at the moment, so good piece of business for both teams, I think. And lastly, there's been a big trade. Zion Williamson has been traded from the Milwaukee Bucks, or to the Milwaukee Bucks, I should say, from the New Orleans Pelicans. All it cost was Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis, and a first-round pick. The reason for that is Zion's always injured. He's always overweight. The Pelicans needed to get their pick back in 2030, and the Bucks have it. So Zion Williamson is now a member of the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Pelicans were desperate to trade him. We'll show you off why in a minute. Look at the state of their roster. Look at all the injuries. Why are the Pelicans having so many injuries? I have no idea why, but they are really struggling right now, and they have got to do all they can to advance this rebuild. There wasn't a lot of suitors out there in the league for Zion Williamson, so he is off to Milwaukee, and I think they're going to be a little bit dangerous going forward. I'm not sure if they'll be a championship contender this year. I've gone straight past them. But Miles Turner is currently out with an ankle sprain, so Zion, who's going to now be playing the 3, not sure how that's going to work considering he's not much of a shooter. Neither is Giannis. They've got Miles Turner who can stretch the floor. They've got a couple of, okay role player point guards. But, potentially if the Giannis thing doesn't work out, they've still got Zion Williamson for the future. So a little bit of a gambled trade for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Pelicans on that one, to be perfectly honest. Could go either way, but our roster is largely the same except for that one trade that we did do, because there was a certain somebody that was released. He was on a 2-way deal of the Minnesota Timberwolves. He is Australian. I noticed him in free agency. It is Rocco Zikarsky. He's a big sumbitch. He's 7'4", and I wanted another center. He's Australian. I love him. He's not very good, but we signed him up. 4-year deal. 3-year deal and a team option, I believe, on that final year. But yes, it is 4 years, $10.75 million dues. Should be fun. But it is now time to simulate through to the 18th of January. We'll see how we go over the course of these next couple of games. Denny Avdia is back from his injury, which is nice. And on top of that, James Harden is your NBA Cup MVP for this year. I'm assuming that means the Clippers would have won the NBA Cup. Very good work from James Harden. Our scouting, we are just going to continue how it was from earlier in the season. And it looks like we're actually on a bit of a winning run right now. Colin Sexton and Pat Connaughton off to the Raptors for Isaiah Quickly. It's not Isaiah Quickly, it's Emmanuel Quickly. And Mogbo, sure, why not? We can say yes to that trade. And now Carmen Maluik is out for 2 to 4 months with a torn right hand ligament. That is annoying. But fortunately for us, we did just pick up J-Dub. So he's going to come in. For him, he can go straight into the starting lineup. And Rocco, who's currently shooting 30% from the field, that's not ideal. He can take J-Dub's minutes down at the bottom of the rotation. As annoying as that injury is, we're just going to keep pressing forward. We are suddenly now losing a lot. Zeke Naji, we are not going to trade you again or authorize the trade that you're involved in again. Ryan Dunn is back, which is lovely. And at the end of that part of the simulation, we are now 10 and 32. If we have a look at the standings, We're currently doing a reverse Dallas Mavericks. They are 33-10. We are 10-32. Utah are 3 games clear off of the bottom of the conference. In the Eastern Conference, the Charlotte Hornets are 11-32. So we have the worst record in the league. The one thing I should have said earlier as well, we did also sign Malcolm Brogdon to a minimum deal for the rest of the year. We just had a spare roster spot, so we had to fill it up. Rocco, how's he gone since he's been brought in? Not very well. He's only a rookie. Hopefully he can develop nicely. Igor's not doing too bad. 10.3 points a game. We can endorse that very nicely. Malowak's still out for 1 to 2 months with a hand sprain. Hopefully we don't miss him too much. But today, Brookyln Nets, how are they going? Should probably have a look. They are 15-25. So better than us, not by much though. Only the 5-game advantage, but they are also in another conference, so tending not to worry about it too fantastically much. Apart from that, there has been no other trades around the league, I don't believe. Claxton's out with an injury. Hopefully there are more injuries. It's a terrible thing to say, but Terrence Mann also injured, as is Noah Clowney. Devin Booker, how's his season been going? 28 a game, 6 and a bit assist, not too bad. Cam Thomas was a big part of my Lakers series last year. Not having a bad season at all, being very, very efficient actually, funnily enough. But without further ado, let's get into today's fixture up against Devin Booker and the Brookyln Nets. And I must say, it does look a little bit strange that Devin Booker is in a Brookyln Nets uniform, but we're going to be doing our best today to defeat him in his home territory here in the Barclays Center. It's a big contest in regards to our season. Obviously, if we get our win, it will be the first win on camera with me playing for the season. If we lose, I guess we just continue being a big piece of crap at the bottom of the standings. But hopefully, we can get a few more wins before the end of the season. Not only just for our own sort of self-respect and things like that, but also just to provide a bit of a winning culture in Phoenix going forward. Well, without further ado, let's go. J-Dub in the starting lineup today. We win and do a fantastic job. The Demon and Devin starting things out in the middle of the court. Pick and roll. We get the first bucket of the day. And a perfect start by the Demon as our point guard for today and for the season, hopefully for the full going future. Cam Thomas with the step back, no good. Jalen Williams with the rebound. Let's go pick and fade with Williams. Obviously, having him, that's a bad pass, I was going to say. Having Williams as our starting center, a bit more flexible with him as a shooter, as Cam Thomas gets a bucket nice and early. Let's just go standard pick and roll this time around. Good screen from Williams. Trying to find him up top. Launches the 3. No good, unfortunately. Minute gone. Even score so far. Paul George, Devin Booker out on the perimeter now. The Demon, Grayson Allen, part of that Booker deal. Now with Avdia. He's had a really good start to his career in Phoenix. Paul George getting amongst it. Sets a decent screen. Gets inside. 2 more points at the rim. Back on the offensive side of the ball here. The Demon looking for Avdia, left-handed layup, can't get it to go. I think it actually might have been a right-handed layup. Booker now looking wide at Cam Thomas. Grayson Allen in the corner, goes bang. First 3-pointer of the ball game. Our transition defense so far has not been great in this game. Good screen again, let's get to the rim, get inside. The Demon has 2. George covering Allen tightly in the corner. Devin Booker covered just as tightly. Top of the key. Great defense by the side. Demon kicks it forward to Avdia. George in the corner. Wide open. Knocks it down. Ball on the key extended. Avdia's up the top. Can we get a screen going with George? Yes, we do. Trying to get inside the paint. Can't do it this time. Avdia, I think, has the size advantage here on Grayson Allen. We've got players open. Jalen Green, poor release. Good defense by the Brookyln Nets. Wilson kicks to Thomas. Green covering. Grayson Allen will sag off a little bit, give him a bit of space. He's not fantastic off the dribble. Cam Thomas trying to get to the rim. but the Demon reaches in. That is a foul. Rocco's in for the first time today as a Sun. Demon's trying to get the ball to him. Come on, set me a screen that I can use. Already turned the ball over a few times today. Demon challenges Devin Booker at the rim. That's his second foul. We gotta make a change because we cannot afford too many more fouls to the Demon. Let's put Jalen Green back in. And Devin Booker makes the free throw. Now a 4-point game. The Nets already have 3 steals. Simmons and Rocco. Rocco trying to get into the paint. Puts in the easy 2. He is 7'4" and a glorious boy. We force the miss up the other end. The Demon still in the game. Sub hasn't been called just yet. Almost stepped out of bounds there. J-Dub wide open. Puts in the 3. Playing at the 4 at the moment while Rocco's in. And I don't expect Rocco to play too many minutes. Probably maybe 5 to 7 minutes a game. But if you can just provide us a couple of spare moments while, while ideally Maluik would be in. Obviously he's injured at the moment, we can't help that. But just a couple of spare moments at center, I think is what we need from him. Simmons and Rocco, another good pick and roll pairing. Ball up top goes to Rocco. Another easy layup, has 4 on the day. J-Dub already 4 rebounds on the day. And the Demon had Ben Simmons in the corner, but that's not really what we're about. Let's go pick and fade with J-Dub. Getting into the paint. Williams open, top of the key, no good. And another rebound to the Nets. Devin Booker hasn't scored that many points today, but has been reasonable in the moments he has played. And the Nets get the lead back. We still haven't been able to get the ball out of bounds to force a stoppage in play. And now Williams gets another. He's got 5 rebounds already. What a game he is having. Need a ball handler. Williams is not the guy for it. We have Simmons on the perimeter. Let's get Rocco out of the paint. Get him out of there. Actually, can we get a post up here? Double doesn't come. Simmons has Booker as a mouse in the house. Booker does a really good job there. Simmons has not been great the last couple of games that we've played him. Wilson pulls up in the mid-range. It's another miss. And Williams has 6 rebounds. We had a shot there with Beasley. He didn't take it though. Let's go to Rocco down low, but he flares out to the corner. Another 3, this time courtesy of Beasley, gets the lead back. And if they score here, I'm going to call a timeout because some of our guys need to come out of the rotation now. But it's another miss. The Nets just cannot not score. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That doesn't make any sense. The Nets finally call timeout after we score some free throws. Wolf in the corner covered by Avdia. I think it's Timmy in the mid-range. Devin Booker, top of the key. Al Horford checking in for the first time today. Avdia has an opportunity to score here. Going baseline. Option not there. Malcolm Brogdon. First time having a look at him in a Suns uniform. Drives right. Well, that was left. I don't know my lefts and rights apparently. Let's go to Beasley. As soon as I said it, I knew that was going to be dumb. Cam Thomas flying high. Brogdon should probably retire. He just got absolutely smoked. Let's go pick and fade. Avdia and Horford. We probably had a shot there. Kick to the corner. Jalen Green this time. Knocks down the 3. Gets those points right back. Good defensive action by us. Jalen Green gets the rebound. With him, we can get a little bit more athletic. Beasley was in the corner. Probably should have taken advantage of that. Avdia with the pick and fade. Nobody covering him. Deep 3 is no good, unfortunately. So he's shooting, not been good in this one. Had a really good debut game. Been a little bit missing since then. Cam Thomas, I'm surprised that wasn't a foul. He knocks down the 3. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. We're just trying to buy a little bit of time here. We've lost a little bit of momentum these last couple of minutes. I can see Horford and Booker in the paint. Got a player open. It's Avdia. It's another poor release though. We got to get better at knowing his release. We were so good in that first game, but unfortunately not so much in this one. Thomas in the corner. Great cover by Avdia. Another 3 in the corner by Cam Thomas. He's been really good today. We got 10 seconds to make a difference here. Screen by Horford. Gives it up. Well done, Brogdon. Good find. Horford finishes strong. And Booker launches it from half court. It's no good. Second quarter underway. Ryan Dunn back in the team for today. Coming back from his injury. Booker covered well by Dunn. Drives right. Nobody home. Williams in the corner. Good team defense on that occasion. Dunn driving by Booker. Trying to stop it. Let's go pick and roll. It's been really good so far, the pick and roll. We got Green in the corner. Takes the three. That's horrible. We get the offensive rebound though. And Avdia gets his second bucket of the day. Avdia doing tight coverage on Williams. Doesn't want to give him an inch. Screen set by Wolf. Avdia still there. Oh, he's not there anymore. That is really poor from Avdia. And Williams, a fantastic just post move there. Gets those 2 points to tie the game. Let's go Jalen Green and Avdia down low. We've got George outside. Probably too far out to take a shot. Let's go J-Dub. Goes to the corner. Done. Takes the three. Doesn't make it, unfortunately. Williams now pushing the ball forward to Wolf. Booker inside. Gets the 2 and the lead for the Nets. The Demon back in the game now. Going to be trying to get by Johnson. Can't on this occasion. Let's go pick and roll with Williams. Actually, go right. There we go. Actually, corner. Green knocks it down. Second three of the game. Restores the lead for the Suns. And I feel like this is going to be quite the rivalry going forward. It kind of already is the rivalry now. It is a rivalry now, I should say. There's a missed three there. Williams gets another rebound. As the Suns and the Nets have traded stars over the years. You think back to Jason Kidd. Obviously Kevin Durant. And now with Devin Booker as J-Dub with the illegal screen that time. But hopefully we'll come out on top of that rivalry. Denham and Johnson now. Denham doing very nicely. Johnson goes left. Booker wide open. It's an off-ball foul on Williams now. He's got to be careful. We don't want to be giving away too many of those. We just got to keep building momentum, trying to build scoring opportunities for us while limiting fouls and turnovers. Booker in the corner. Misses a... Oh, no, he doesn't miss this one. It's in and out. But then goes back in. Having a very good season, Devin Booker, as we saw before. George with the pick and roll. Denham trying to get inside. But we do have a size mismatch. Down low. George, for whatever reason, fades away. Probably could have powered up a bit stronger there. Didn't do it in the end. Allen's on the baseline. Dunn is right there with him. Booker, well covered by Green. George gets the rebound. Let's run the floor. There's a lane down the middle. George going to use it. Gets inside for the easy 2. Booker on the wing, guarded by Green. Probably not our best defensive option, I will admit, but hopefully he can do something half decent. Dunn and Allen. Good screen from Wilson. Allen trying to work his way into the paint. Booker's in the corner, covered by Green. Force the miss, that's good. We've recently been able to get Demon with the rebound chaser badge, which is good. Obviously, he's 6'9", so he's going to want to be able to get rebounds and start fast breaks for us. Rocco in the game has a size mismatch. Post up, double comes, swing the ball around, done. Misses, unfortunately. 1 point game. Good defense by Jalen Green on Booker there. Let's run and gun once again. Go with the Demon in the corner. Set a screen for Paul George. Roll to the basket. And we get, oh, you get it back. It's okay. George has 11. Doing very, very nicely. Gets the lead back for us. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Rocco, good screen on Devin Booker. He's got the size matchup. Too easy. Too big and strong. And Demon has been a lot better in this quarter. I think he's got the 3 assists in the quarter so far. Has been very, very good. He's been able to get some buckets as well. But most importantly, he's not turned the ball over as much. And he's not fouling anybody, which is lovely. Allen now with Dunn. Not a lot of time. Rocco closes out, does a good job. Let's get that fast break going again. Get inside, Demon. That is beautifully done. Another rebound to Demon this time. Oh, that is too easy. Somehow misses the layup, though. That is kind of annoying. Now, Cam Thomas back in the game as well. He probably is giving us more trouble this game than Booker has, to be honest. And the Nets are not happy. The Nets fans are not happy. And one thing I will say, I obviously acknowledge that we are doing very well today. Brookyln Nets, not the highest level of opposition that are in the NBA right now. I should not be jumping at that, but you did shoot it anyway. But hopefully we can show that we have and are improving over the course of the season. That's a dumb pass. I wanted Demon to stay in the corner. And I've just left Wilson wide open. Somehow he has missed that. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. We're up by 7. And I acknowledge that the Phoenix Suns are playing against not the best opposition in the world right now in the Brookyln Nets, as Devin Booker gets another point in the paint. 12 points on the game, but shooting terribly. So I'm hopeful that, you know, we are sort of not just playing well because it's a bad team, as Simmons gets the and one. Grayson Allen with the foul. But I hope this is more of a case that we are improving over the course of the season. We've done some good trading and recruiting. Obviously, probably a couple of episodes from now, we'll do the off season. I don't plan on playing too many games over the course of the back half of the season. We might do one, but really, I don't know what is to gain from playing some more games in the back half of the season. So we basically know what we are, and we're not going to be a playoff contender, so I don't really see a point in it. So it's kicked to the corner. It's Ben Simmons. I might have to trade Ben Simmons because the more I keep playing, I really don't like it when that happens. As Demon gets inside, and it's Timmy with a foul. Just the one made free throw that time. Simmons guarding Booker. And now Al Horford's on Thomas. That is awful. Go under. We probably shouldn't, to be honest, because he'll just shoot. As Ben Simmons gets the rebound. Okay. Problem with Rocco is he's not very fast. He tries to get up the court as quickly as he can. He just can't. It's kind of sad. Sets the screen. Down low. Dunks it all over Grayson Allen. What a play. Devin Booker hits a 3 right before the end of the first half. 6 for 16 at the moment. Not having a great game, but certainly not his worst. Let's get in the paint this time. Demon gets inside. Can't get his own rebound, unfortunately. Probably could have gotten a better shot than that. As Cam Thomas trying to get inside as well. Williams in the corner, guarded by Al Horford. 5 seconds. That's an illegal screen. All right, let's just use these 5 seconds trying to get the rim with Ben Simmons. Not going to be able to. Quick 3 from the Demon. Can't put it in. Probably didn't have enough time to get all the way to the basket, but a very, very good first half. Hopefully we can continue. 8-point lead at halftime. I believe that's the first time we've had a lead at halftime. I know we've been tied before, but never had a lead. Hopefully we can continue that as Cam Thomas trying to get inside. Sloppy passing. Suns ball. Cam Thomas already starting to fire up in the quarter. Has 5 points in the quarter already. Let's get inside. Paul George, player in the corner. Malik Beasley up top. Another miss. Jeez, he is having a rough game. I think he's 1 for 4 now. Yeah, 1 for 4 on his threes. Booker trying to get inside. Timmy getting in. Oh, my Lord. It's a 1-point game. Not enjoying this lineup. Booker in the mid-range. Can't get the make. That would have been for the lead. Vincent trying to get inside. Can't. Avdia wide open. There we go. He has 10 now. Finally, we get a 3 to go down. Jalen Green back into it. Need a bit of athleticism at the point. As Malcolm Brogdon not cutting it. Paul George in the corner knocks it down. Much better. 83% shooting from Paul George today. He's had a few rough games to start the year, but he's been a bit better today. Actually been a lot better today. Green just sagging off far too much on Devin Booker. I'm amazed that he missed that. Paul George. Let's give it to Jalen Green from deep. That was very deep. Missed it on that occasion. Thomas has Horford in the corner. That is awful. Booker from deep. Avdia, another rebound. Beasley going to bring it up. He's actually on a big guy. Let's go past him, see if we can. No, give the ball up. Avdia on Booker. Posting. Beasley. Ooh, that's lucky. Let's go catch and shoot with Beasley. That's all we're going to do. See if it works. It's no good. Can't get the rebound, unfortunately. And now in transition, we're in a little bit of trouble. Wilson pulls up. In and out. Horford gets it. George on the break. We probably don't need to be moving so fast. Pick and fade now with Avdia. It's been good. George got inside a lot faster than I thought he was going to. Let's try again. That's better. Go up with the right hand. Too easy. 3-point game, and the Demon back in. As well. Oh, my goodness me. Fleming. He's into the game for the first time today, and he does that. We need more from you. Otherwise, you might be on the trading block. That was a bit mean. Fleming's actually been really good for us this year. He's made some threes. He's been a decent pickup in the second round. But the game is now tied. We had, I think, an 8-point lead at halftime, and it's now not a lead at all. We're tied. Rocco! That was the Demon's fault that time. I can't blame Rocco for that. And now the Nets have the lead. Fantastic. We've got to stop them from scoring on this play. Booker gets inside. Too strong on that one. We got to be better. We have to be better. 4-point game now. Good. What are you doing, Fleming? Well, Fleming's out of here. 2 minutes, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls. It's been awful. Cam Thomas getting inside far too easy. Rocco is jumping for joy. Done now. Trying to get around the screen. Stay with him, stay with him, stay with him. Does a good job. Cam Thomas in the corner. Misses. Rocco gets the rebound. 5th of the day. Well, I've scheduled a sub for Fleming. He's still in the game, unfortunately. Rocco. Good screen, good screen, good screen. Get to the basket. Actually, player in the corner. Jalen Green knocks it down. It's another 3. Cuts it back to a 1-point game. Now Fleming is out of here. Green going to be matched up. I didn't actually see who that was. Good defense from Rocco. Too big and strong on that one. Avdia. Why? After a really high-scoring first quarter, the rest of the game actually has gone quite slow. Rocco with a really good screen. Avdia's in the corner. Great play. And we get the lead back. Having the Demon at point guard, his playmaking skills, so useful. It's why we traded for him. Obviously, we had Maluak as well, who's not playing today. Providing opportunities for him down low. Cam Thomas trying to find Johnson at the top of the key. Can't. I think that was Derek Whitehead got around the screen. There is another 3 by Johnson. Gets the lead back for the Nets. Is it Keon Johnson? I think that's what his name is. Rocco with the screen. Another player in the corner. This time it's done. And there's another 3. And we're just giving Paul George a bit of a moment's rest as well, because he is going to be needed inside the 4th quarter. I didn't want to burn him up in the 3rd. And there's finally an illegal screen called against them. Now we're going to try and grow the lead. Rocco, good screen, good screen, good screen. To the corner. Avdia puts it in. Where are all these 3s coming from? I think we've greened the last 4 after being so bad for it in the last couple of quarters. There's Whitehead. He misses. Jalen Green, another rebound. Very nicely done. Okay, let's weigh up our options. Avdia, screen set, get inside, rise to the occasion. What a block. 10 seconds. Back up the truck. Avdia inside. Ball's poked, I think. Goes in. And we've got to be tight for the rest of the quarter. We've built up a nice lead after losing the initial one. Oh, that was almost a good block. Don't foul. You know what? It's okay. We didn't foul. That's the main thing. Okay, let's go with the pick and roll once again. Rocco's the bigger boy. Demon rises. Demon slayeth. 9 and 10 once again for the Demon today. Johnson in the mid-range. Another miss. Avdia killing it on the boards. Only a few seconds between shot and game. Let's go to the corner. That's fine. Can we set a nice pick and roll? Go to the opposite corner. Oh, not Rocco. God, no. Jalen Green, yes, though. No good. Rocco gets the board. Gets fouled. That's and 1. Can't make the free throw, though. And this is going to be a half-court heave. Doesn't even get a shot off. 11-point lead heading into 3-quarter time. And having Rocco out there, I've just noticed it is an advantage when you are taller than everybody else. Seems like a good advantage to have. But we're not done yet. 12 minutes to go. The Demon, 9 points on the day. Goes inside to Avdia. There's another foul. This time it's on Johnson. Avdia makes both the free throws. Has been a very, very good pickup since we traded for him. Booker for 3. Can't get it that time. J-Dub back in the game. Had a few issues with fouls, but he's back. Oh, George is in the corner. Paul George also back in the game, I should say. Misses that one. Probably shouldn't have rushed into it as quickly as I did. Williams has a third foul. It's okay, we're in the fourth quarter. He has 3 more. But Booker has a big job to do here. Puts through the first free throw. Puts in the first free throw, I should say. And makes the second as well. Does a good job. Still an 11-point game. The Demon going to get the pick and fade from Williams. He's open. So is Avdia, who's in the corner. Not good enough, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just leave the threes alone for a moment unless they're very much wide open. Johnson in the corner for Brookyln, misses. And Avdia, another rebound. The Demon has an opportunity to score in the basket here. Or George, thought about it. Let's try again. Avdia going off the dribble. Uses the screen beautifully. Gets absolutely hacked by Williams. Once again, makes both. So a 13-point game. Still 10 minutes to go. Or over 10 minutes to go, actually, in the game. Booker and Demon. That's a foul. Why are we jumping at that? And Demon now has 4 fouls as well. We just got to be careful with him, because there's nobody else on the team that provides what he does. It's just something to be careful of. We get the switch onto the big fella. That's good. Now Avdia's down low. He's got a midget on him. Swing to the corner. Green for 3. No good. Can't get the offensive board though. Trying to get back inside. Ooh, that's a bad pass. George in the corner. Gets the ball top of the key. Trying to get defender off his feet. Low post. Swings the ball around. Green for 3. Demon's got 11 assists. And Green has 4 threes. Has been very, very good today. Long 2 from Brookyln is good on that play. I believe that was Wilson. Imagine being named after a volleyball, seriously. Anyway, Jalen Green got Avdia in the pick and roll with Booker. Got a player in the corner. I was going for J-Dub, but it didn't really go where I wanted it to. But Demon will go inside, draw the foul. This is what I like. We get inside, we draw fouls. For the double-double on today, Demon does well. Knocks down the second as well. So back out to a 13-point game. I think I'm just going to run with the starters for the rest of this game. I like what we've done. Illegal screen once again for Brookyln. But let's not be too risky here as well. Just got to play nice, safe basketball. We've got a good lead. Avdia's over the top, gets inside. Easy 2. 26 on the game for him. And the Demon has been very, very good with his passing today. And there's Denny Avdia's double-double, 26 and 10. You would think he'd be the player of the game for this one. The Demon getting inside once again, up with the left. Ball just drops in. He's had 10 points in the paint today, as well as his free throws. Yet to hit a 3 in game for us in season, but still having a very good impact on his team. I know he can shoot, I just haven't figured out his release yet, because I think he has like a 73 ball, which by, oh, why did I pass that? I probably should have just gone with the layup, as I was saying, but like a 73 ball isn't terrible, so it's not like a Ben Simmons situation where he can't shoot. He's just not like an elite shooter. Back down to a 13-point game now. We've got to stop mucking around with it. 6.5 or just under 7 minutes to go. Good screen by Williams. I'm going to call timeout. Ends up with a Devin Booker 3 on the other end. He's not giving up, nor should we. The only change I've made, we've brought Rocco back in for J-Dub. I'm not a big fan of what he's done in this quarter. Hasn't done much to influence the game. As the Demon just blows a layup. Was definitely there to be scored, but just was nowhere near it. Booker's wide open in the corner. Thankfully, he misses. Let's just get to the basket. Try and do what we need to do. Rocco going to set the screen for us. He was most dangerous in the pick and roll earlier in the day. 12 and 6 in his first game for the Suns. I like what I've seen from him. And we get the steal up the other end. Ball over the top to Avdia. Puts the slam in. You'd think we're safe from here. 14 points, 5.5 minutes. I know if the Nets get a couple of threes. Thankfully, he missed that one. But if the Nets get a couple of threes, I know it's not completely over. As Demon just bounces through the middle of the key. Gets his 15th point of the game. 14 assists as well. It's been very good. But we should not get too complacent. We should not be too trusting of the Brookyln Nets to not play well. I'm jumping at absolutely everything here. Demon covering Booker very closely. Fading three is no good. Jalen Green with the 6 boards has been sort of interesting today. He's sort of just been a spot-up shooter for us, which for what we're paying him isn't worth it. We don't need to be paying $30 million for a spot-up shooter. I think... How's that Nets ball? That was tipped. I think that's the Demon's 5th turnover of the day, which, I mean, not ideal, but hopefully he's going to be a bit better than that. There's always going to be games where he doesn't be the most efficient with the ball, passing it around. He's been pretty good at it so far this year, I believe, averaging around 3 turnovers a game. But yeah, obviously, if we can get that closer to 2, we'll be much more appreciative of it. Oh, passed that one a little bit too late. Let's go pick and roll one last time on this possession. There we go. Avdiya's in the corner. Put up the 3. No good. That would have been really, really nice. Get the lead closer to 20. This time, Grayson Allen in the corner. Shoots it long. 12 rebounds for Avdiya. Demon. That's a foul, surely. Oh, my goodness me. Booker now goes to Timmy. Cam Thomas has been really good today. Was really good in the first half. Hasn't been fantastic in the second half. Devin Booker's been improved in the second half. Takes the 3. The Demon has 5. Devin Booker makes all 3. We've brought in Malik Beasley back into the game. Jalen Green's going to run the point for the remainder of this one, unless the wheels completely fall off. Paul George gets inside. He now has 20. 2 minutes to go, and we might be in a little bit of trouble. We got a little bit complacent earlier. Rocco can't block it. 6-point game. We are 2 shots away from losing this one, but we need to think about it as if we're trying to come back and win it. Avdiya trying to get inside. Gets the foul. Gets the and 1. But most importantly, it's another foul on Grayson Allen. He's now got 5. Avdiya, 33 and 12, has been exceptional. We've got the full starting lineup back in now. If the Demon fouls out, he fouls out. I'm not going to jump at anything. I'm not going to reach. I just need him to stay with it. He can break through this press, get to the basket. That's what you need to do. Stay strong, draws the foul. That's good. He makes both, which is important. Ball in the corner now. Allen, covered by Avdiya. I would love to foul out. Allen just takes away one more shooter. And they get the 2 inside. Let's throw George over the top. Oh, that was risky, but we're going to get an easy slam. Gets the foul. Wilson now has 3 fouls. We make both. Once again, back to a 9-point lead. Minute to go. As long as they keep pressing, we got to keep running. Booker inside, takes the shot from the mid-range. I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to foul. Touchdown pass to the Demon. Trying to get through. Trying to get past Booker. He does. Doesn't draw the foul, but scores at least. We don't need to be wasting, or not need to be going as quickly. We probably can afford to waste some time. But I'd rather just keep going fast, even if it means we miss a shot or 2. Allen for the 3 misses. Avdiya with the 13 rebounds. We'll slow things down here. We'll get the screen. See if we can get the switch. We can't get it in the end. Let's go one more. In the corner, Paul George to ice the game. Knocks it down. 12-point lead, 16 seconds to go. And the Phoenix Suns defeat the Brookyln Nets on their home turf to get their first win on camera for the year. And the Demon gets a nice little rebound. And we miss at half court, but it's okay, because we get the win, do very nicely. 116 plays 104. Devin Booker can't get a win against his old side. Very, very happy with that one. And Denny Avdiya, as we thought, would be the 2K player of the game. Not really surprised about that one. He was very, very good. Ended up with 33 and 13 or something to that effect. Devin Booker with the 39 he wasn't efficient, but, you know, was very, very good. Definitely Brooklyn's best. Cam Thomas was also very good. But yeah, Deni Avdija, 33 and 13, 32 minutes played. Was good from deep. Was very, very good overall. Paul George was very efficient. Had one of his sort of reminiscent all-star games that he has semi-occasionally. The Demon had the 6 turnovers and the 5 fouls, but 19, 5, and 15 was excellent. Jalen Green was very good as the spot-up threes. Once again, Rocco didn't miss in his Phoenix Suns debut and his NBA debut. Actually not his NBA debut. He's played games in the simulation. Ben Simmons only with the 9 minutes wasn't fantastic. And there was a few absolute stinkers. Rasheed Fleming with one of the all-time really bad games. 2 minutes, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls. It was terrible. And team comparison, we shot over 50% for the first time in a game this year, which is not a great thing to brag about. But 14 threes was very good. We made free throws, points in the paint. We did still have more turnovers than the Brookyln Nets, but we still did very, very well. Biggest lead is 16. We ended up winning by 12. It's a good result. Let's continue through to the trade deadline. Now, admittedly, I'm not entirely sure where the trade deadline is, but I'm just going to simulate through to a specific point. Hopefully we can find the trade deadline. Scouting will continue to do as is. I think it may be the 4th of Feb. Dunn has a hip injury. We'll just leave it as is for now. Yes, we will stop simulating and make some offers, but we'll be doing that in the next episode. We're currently 16 and 35. We were actually on a bit of a winning streak. We got another big win over the Brookyln Nets. It says here 39 and 8 from Deni Avdija was very, very good. Then up against the Pistons, Jalen Green led the game in this one. 26 points for him. Jaden Ivey had 23 for the Pistons. Not a lot from the Demon, although 6 of 9 was very, very good from the field. Still having a very, very good start to his career. Surely he is all rookie first team, you would think. Rocco, how's he gone in his last few games? 52% from the floor. We do like that to start his career. Deni Avdija, we actually got a win against the Cavs. Wow, I was not expecting that. I wasn't actually looking to see how that went. 23 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists from him. And then against the Clippers, Paul George gets a bit of revenge against his old side. We will be doing the trade deadline at the start of the next episode, and then we will do a game after All-Star Weekend because we won't have any All-Stars or anything like that. I don't think the rookie game is going to be that interesting. Obviously, we've got the Demon and Malawak, but I don't think it's going to be worth covering at this stage. I think once we get a few more really, really strong prospects, we can do the rookie game and All-Star Weekend, whatever. But this season, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to have a look down the line and try and find a game that is suitable. I'll do that in between videos. But until then, I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching up until this point. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you next time for some more NBA 2K videos. Bye!